are you guys doing? I'm doing good. I've just moved. So I'm back in the States now, and this is my bedroom. And I don't have my stuff from England yet because it's still on a ferry across the ocean on a ship. All my yarn. I keep thinking about my cashmere, and it's in like a box, and I'm just afraid like the ship's gonna have mice and they're gonna like be like, delicious. No one else is moving any cashmere. Like that's mostly all I had. I just yelled, I'm sorry, but when they came to pack up my room, he's like, do you want to take this table? I'm like, no. And he's like, do you want to take this bookshelf? I'm like, no. And I'm like, see all that yarn? That is your priority shipment. Get all of that into as small amount of place you can and send it to me. He's like, no problem. So it's all in transit. And guess what? I have a crazy neighbor again. He's right there. He has a leaf blower. And like, I don't know if you've ever seen a retired man with a leaf blower before, but like, it's like, like, he'll be blowing like there's like an ant, and he's like, and the ant's like I don't even think he's blowing anything. If you can actually hear me. Like, I complained about my other guy like sawing monkeys in half, but this guy he's like a leaf blower man, and he straps it on his back as well, and then he just walks up and down the driveway, and like I looked out there before, there's not a leaf in sight. Like the dude is just, he leaf blows every day for hours, and like there's no leaves anywhere, despite the fact that it's Thanksgiving weekend, and that's in the fall, and there are leaves around, but he's managed to eradicate all the leaves in the planet. Anyway, I just spent 2 minutes talking about my leaf blowing neighbor, so let's move on. So I'm doing a video. I love doing videos when I put a new project out because it's just so much better. Like, you can't take a photo of things sometimes. You can't like see like the mess of it, you know, and then you just need a video to be like, oh, I squishalizily get it. So the first, and I've already put this pattern out already. I just put this out this weekend, and I designed the two patterns I'm going to talk about. I designed for Knit Culture, which is a shop in LA. Did you get that? It's a shop in LA. And they asked a bunch of designers to come up with some designs for the Vogue Knitting Live show, which is what I did these for. And it was good because I was kind of on my own train, doing my own thing, and then when someone asks you to design something, you're like, oh, and you struggle, or at least I struggled with doing it. But I'm so glad I did, because I came up with two things I probably never would have made. But I'm really glad I did because I like them. Okay, we ready? So the first one's called the Sleeping Beauty Cowl. It's Sleeping Beauty because it's got like the little vines going up to the window, like don't come in here, I'm having a nap. And then it's got the roses and the little forget-me-nots, which mean love. And it's what? Nope, it's not elastic yarn. It's elastic thread, just elastic shearing elastic, put right in through the top instead of a bind off. I tried to bind it off, I don't even know, 50 times, and it was just like flaring out. And you know, cowls sometimes, if they're not exactly the right size, they just kind of like, they like hang there, they're not big enough, not tall enough. And I don't even know how many ways I bound this off in a rib. I bound it off with a pattern, I bound it off with a picot. I was just like ripping, and finally I was like, forget it, like we're just going to be a little controversial, and we're gonna do elastication. Welcome to the land of elastication. So I love it because then when you put your cowl on, you're like, what, hair done, yeah, and still done. So this is what it looks like on, and it's a good little guy to wear, like with your under your coat. Don't make it so tight that you're like, hey guys. You don't want that, just loosely. I actually put it on when you put your elastic in, and then tighten a little knot. Now, this is made with shearing elastic. I wonder if I have some shearing elastic. I can show you what it looks like in the thing. This is so unprofessional. Awesome, I totally don't have any. And that's a shame. And it's a shame. Anyway, fail. It's just like a little spool, kind of like thread, but it's just got elastic. And just hold it quadrupled and stick it in the neck. And then, you know, I think it's hard sometimes to do things a little more, I think it's almost controversial to start sticking other things in your knitting, but it's just something so simple, and you can get it at Joann Fabrics or craft stores, or I've seen it at Walmart actually, and yeah, it just makes so much sense. So controversial though it may be, I'm very pleased with my choice. However, if you don't like it, you could thread a piece of yarn through it and then, you know, open it up to put it on and cinch it up and tie it. This seems to be a little more of like a safety option in case like you're walking by and you get like caught in a doorknob or something. You're not going to like lose a head or two if you have more than two or more than one head. This is a lot more like safety collar. Like, what? No, it's fine. See, breathing and still breathing. So I hope you guys find that one fun. I really like the way it looks. It's just a little bit of interest. And I love ruby red. And Sleeping Beauty must love ruby red too. Okay, so that's one. That's already in my Ravelry store. I can't stop doing. Okay, and friends, I have them. Hi, Ruby. She might come up here. She's always on my lap, but here it is. Anyway. I'm still excited about it, and it's been out for a little while. So this part is just kind of like a little garden trellis pattern. And believe it or not, it was actually fun to do. No cabling or anything. Drive by, drive by. Hey, Rebaloo. No cabling. And pretty easy to memorize too. You loved it, didn't you? Pretty easy to memorize as well. So, I mean, I like cabling and everything, but sometimes you just want to knit and not think. You guys are about to kill me because I haven't shown you the best part yet, and I'm just dragging it out. I'm annoying myself. I'm sure I'm annoying you guys. Ruby. Sorry, I had to stop. Ruby had a moment. And then I started talking about her running from the fuzz and being an outlaw. And then it was so stupid, I had to stop. And then I got some chocolate. So it's at least 20 minutes later because I ate quite a bit of chocolate. But anyway, it's Thanksgiving. You're supposed to eat a lot of chocolate. So this is the moss and bluebell scarf. This is the mossy bit. It's kind of green and mossy. And this little frilly bit down here is the bluebells. I mean, are the bluebells. So I made them into little pockets. Squish-tastic. So anyway, these are the little pockets. And this is the pattern. I don't know if you've seen, I did some bluebell knoll knickers and I made little bluebell guys. And so I've always wanted to do something with that stitch pattern. And then I came up with that. But then there's like a little surprise. What? So you could actually wear it that way. So that it's like, you know, the unsuspecting passerby would be like, that's a nice moss and bluebell scarf. And you're like, oh yeah, because it's a moss and bluebell pocket scarf. In case you didn't know. And then it'd be like, because it's also a fingerless glove. Amazing. I didn't intend that, actually. I wanted to make, I really thought for some stupid reason as I'm casting on to make these huge holes that you'd be able to put stuff in there, and then I sewed it together and I was like, excellent, you cannot put anything in there except for maybe a small kitten. If you found him on a walk, you'd be like, ew, and then just have him in there. But what I did realize is that there are accidentally 5 holes in the bottom, so you've got yourself a pair of fingerless monster paw bluebell things. I don't even know how I actually feel about that. I think it's a little bit disturbing, but also I kind of like it. And every time I put them on, I'm like, squishalize, and then I'm like, I can't help it. So quite often, like monster paw woman running around. But it's cute on, I think, because it's just kind of a mellow little scarf. You don't have to dance when you wear it, but so it's fun. This part's the most fun. Okay, too much fun with your knitting. I like to play with it. That's why these videos are so fun, because instead of just taking a photo of it, like, chink, like, you can see, like the action. And this yarn's really soft and squishy. So, that's it. I hope you guys will have fun with these if you decide to do them. It's not normally like me to do kind of scarfy kind of things, but I'm glad I did it. It's kind of inspired me. So, coming up in about 2 weeks, while I was moving, I had this extra day of just kind of not much going on, and I came up with this little idea, and it's going to be a free pattern. And I had the idea that I could do a video tutorial where we sort of cast on at the same time. Like, we'll get our needles and we'll be together, we'll have our wool, and the pattern's free so you can download it. And then we'll cast on together and knit together and maybe learn some stuff, but if not, just, it would be fun to try. So that's coming up hopefully in the second week of December. I kind of want to do it before Christmas because I think it would be kind of a good Christmas knit because it's super, super fast and super fun. So check back in a couple weeks and hopefully we can have a knit along, and I think that would be really fun, like a virtual tutorial thing. So until then, you guys, happy knits. Thanks for watching.